Yeah, this is King Trikk of the Nordic Confederacy, and excited about this evening's little fireside chat from the Confederacy, KHAN. A lot of things going on in the Confederacy and the Kingdom, small King, capital DUMB. Wearing the guilt-free loincloth with the crime scene scarf, and got to comment on a lot of serious issues, and being a king, I have to do that. Years ago, before I was a king, I was getting a treatment from Queen Candid in Oak Park, Illinois. I met her on the south side of Chicago years earlier, and I was going through her protocols that she puts kings in the making through. It was Dr. Teal's bathing salts, and she was bathing me a lot. And we were watching a movie by, I think it's Gerard Butler, London Has Fallen. Now, I don't know if she's a prophetess. I don't know what she was. But she did turn me on to the Sea Island Creole right here. And we'd watched that movie, London Has Fallen. And I'm thinking about the new leader of England, Keir Stammerer, or Stammer. He stammers when he speaks, in my opinion. And he's a pretty mixed up politician. Okay, he's confused, in my opinion. And he's got a real debacle over there with these riots. I guess 3 girls were knifed to death by some cuckoo. Some guy came over to London. And so you have aspects of the working class, probably populist, socialist, wannabe conservatives like a certain Minnesota cream pie. I don't know. I haven't analyzed that yet, but it's not pretty. But it's making me think about my time with Queen Candid and when she was bathing me in Dr. Teal's bath salts before I was a king. And it's a debacle over there. But I think London has fallen. I think it's fallen. And it can't get up. And that's my opinion. And that means new orders coming in, because the London financial order and the culture is caving. And I know the great black pope, Lloyd Durong, who's probably going to butt heads with a member of my spiritual roundtable, the great Montana Protestant reformer, Martin Luther, are going to have some conversations about these issues, which is exciting for the Confederacy. And I can tell you this, the great Big Cheesy was having a powerful theological discussion that Lloyd Durong and Martin Luther have a lot to say about when it comes to the book of Romans, with a guy named Hansen, who knows the Minnesota cream pie. And they're talking about the book of Romans. And very interesting discussions with one of the Finnish Mongols, Finnish Sinatra 2.0. So let me read a little bit from the Sea Island Creole from the book of Romans, which the Big Cheesy loves. And so does Swifty Taylor, who's a great entertainment producer. And he's already getting a lot of notoriety in Bangkok. Okay? So then, me Christian brethren, because God have mercy upon una in so many way, I beg ya, forgive all your life to God as a sacrifice, where to live for de walk a sacrifice what belongs to God, and gwine please Him, that the true way we ought to worship God. So you offer your body as a living sacrifice. Sea Island Creole and the Podfather Sea Island Creole is working on the Seattle Island Creole with Trikk and a bunch of folks from All Two Reels Media. Okay? Now I want people to know this. The Urban Steamroller and the Cream Pie seem to be linked to the picture we saw of the former Minnesota Steamroller outside of the gay 90s in Minneapolis. We don't know yet. The account might have been hacked. You know how TikTok is and all this stuff. We don't know, but we're looking into it with the investigative team. But what we do know for sure is the sister kept him away from a radio career by saying he's going to lose his pension. And then Dirk, the union leader who calls him a brother, who's always got him nervous about the money. And I'll tell you what, we know what happened with those big union pensions that broke San Bernardino County, and so does Irene O'Hara, the greatest porn star to ever come out of LA, better than Barbara Dare, in many people's opinions. Okay? And don't kid you, Ginny, the one-legged German leprechaun, who was with that uncle behind the barn, she knew too. Which leads me to another subject, by the way. And the Greasy Hornet talking to the Big Cheesy about having the epiphany that the Catholic Church is a big influence around New Orleans and Pontchartrain. The Greasy Hornet really had an insight this last week. Unbelievable. So there's a lot going on with that Minnesota Cream Pie and the Greasy Hornet. One's on the northern side of the Mississippi and one's down in New Orleans. Okay? And that's really interesting. But what I've heard from the Hong Kong Honky and Trikk is they're really excited about this new character who's involved out of Tokyo and Bangkok called the Unholy Sensei. He's a Shotokan master, K-O-N. Okay? Shotokan, and he's unholy and he's full of sin. And sometimes Sandy Reilly will look at the Unholy Sensei and say, Brandy? Really? And that does happen, let me tell you. So this is an exciting time to be involved with the Nordic Confederacy, the Finnish Mongols, and also the Spiritual Roundtable. It's a very exciting time. So, but Dirk, that union brother, really made a coward out of that former steamroller, getting worried about his pension, and the sister got him offline. And so that's what's going on, because we know he's a big coward. And Ginny, the one-legged German leprechaun, said, you keep that job, because he thinks if you show up and you suck clock, and he's a clock sucker, he sucks a lot of clock. He thinks that has to do with capitalism. We know a German socialist when we see one. So there's a lot going on. And we know this from the great investigators over there, that Tater Tot Sue has to wipe his butt because he can't make it to the bathroom. Okay? It's that bad. Can't make it to the bathroom. And mostly it's his fault for bad eating habits and lack of exercise. So, a lot of things going on in the Nordic Confederacy, K-H-A-N, different than Shotokan, C-O-N. We know that. We know that's what's going on. And so, people know what's going down. He keeps erasing comments because Brenda, his sister, told him, and that he'd get in trouble from XL Energy and he'd lose his pension. So we know what's going on with this guy. right? And then Dirk, the union guy, we told him. And this guy never had one real fight in his life. Not one. Sabotaged a drunk once. Not one real one. He's erasing his comments already. The Minnesota Steamroller, Randy Seeley. Look at, he erased them all. Randy Seeley, the Minnesota Steamroller, erased them all. He's lying again. Got beat up at the gym. Never had any real fights. But he knows the Mississippi Rattlesnake did, and so do other people. So he's lying again. He's lying about being a conservative too. He's lying. Look, he's putting on right here fake fights, and then he'll put it on because everyone knows there's a history. Look at, he deleted it again. He deleted it again. Everybody knows. He's lying to the people in his local area, Clear Lake, Minnesota, Becker, trying to convince them of things. See, he's lying. Everybody knows the truth. He's like 360 pounds, got diabetes, can't make it to the bathroom. Tater Tot Sue has got to change his diaper. Everybody knows it. This girl from California took all his money, never calls him. She was giving it to her ex, this guy out of, I think his name was Cummings. So he's lying again. He's always lying. Got beat up at the gyms. He got kicked out, beat up, chased out by a guy named Tom Schmitz. Guy's knee bent back by Ed Markey. Everybody knows it. And then if you get in front of him and he just gets real quiet. He hides at home. Look, he's got all these statements he's putting up, and then he's erasing them. Look on his site, the Minnesota Steamroller, guys. Everybody look at it. But he is really Sandy Reilly, the woke kung fu master, the Minnesota cream pie. And he'll erase all these comments. But everyone sees it, and then they look at his site. And he thinks he's a conservative. I think he's infiltrated the conservative movement because he's a union socialist. And his mom and dad voted Democrat. His wife voted Democrat. So we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on with this fraud and what's happening with him. And it's very, very, very fascinating. And people know this fraud known. He tried to make it in radio. His name was the Minnesota Steamroller. But then we got a picture. We don't know if it was hacked, but it was outside the gay 90s. And we think he may be doing gay Elvis shows for the gay community all over. Which if he's gay, he just needs to admit it, which we think he is. We don't know yet. All bets on this table. But we know he went woke, and his name is Sandy Reilly. So that's what we know that's going on. And we know he never once stepped in the ring or the cage. He exercised, and he went to a martial arts gym, and just because he showed up doing exercise, it's like his clock sucking. I showed up. Showing up don't matter, boy. You got to actually do something. He never did anything, and now he can't make it to the bathroom. He actually poops his pants now, and his legs are gone, and he tries to give people advice about health and fitness. Boy, man, is he worthless. The Minnesota Steamroller. So he's got 5 comments up right now, and we want him to keep them up so people can respond to this fraud. Well, that's all I can say. Anyways, 2 other books that your king wants to show you that you need to read to understand the Civil War. Lincoln's War and the Real Lincoln. Because this was all about internal improvements, protective tariffs, and a central bank. Okay? Now he's only got 2 comments up. So this is what's going on. Anybody in the fight game knows fights get canceled for all kinds of reasons. All kinds of reasons. But what can you do? The Mississippi Rattlesnake will be in there again, we know that. Which makes him even look stupider, because then it happens and it's out there, and then he looks stupid again. And he just wants to act like he was an expert because he showed up and he's better than people and people who spanked him. I know the Rattlesnake spanked him one time and gets his knee bent back. Guy's home pads on his knees get caved in. So he's trying to fool people, and he's just, it's all lies. It's all lies. He just won't take anything. And now he's a pretty young guy. The Battlesnake trains with a 77-year-old guy who can do amazing things. This dude's like 62 and he can't make it to the bathroom. Can't even get up out of his chair. And then he hides at home. And then Tater Tot Sue and Brenda and the rest of them tell him, you better not do that. You're going to get in trouble. And he thinks he's politically incorrect. Oh, I'm a big heap-loving man. And she hangs up all the time, takes his money. Everybody knows it. So that's just a joke. Yeah, just a joke. Yeah, never did anything real in his life. No veteran. His dad was I guess his dad was like a, Dirty Gary find this out. His dad was like a messenger boy. So, and then you'll call people, look, he's erasing comments. But then if you get in your face, you'd see him back down because you could spank him and put him on Facebook. So he's just this big mouth, always, he'd go and get kicked out of like 100 places, giving service workers hard time because he tried to act like the big man around this Irene O'Hara, this girl from California, takes his money, and she's using him and hanging up. And then everybody knows it. And so he's just a major punk. Just a baby. Can't even crack an egg or cook or do anything. The union took care of him. He's a total socialist. Hey, John Wayne was in a movie where he played a soldier, so I think he was really in the 82nd. I think that's real. Elvis was real because it's on TV. Gunsmoke is real. I saw it on TV. So he's just a big baby. Just a big baby. America's in good shape with guys him protect. Hey, I'll give a warning to the Twin Cities. This is what's protecting you. This dude can't make it to the bathroom. He poops his own pants. He's only 62 years old. He's a drunk and a glutton and a coward. And his name is Randy Seeley, but we call him Sandy Reilly, the Minnesota cream pie. Look he'll keep these comments. He'll erase his comments because his sister told him he'll get in trouble. His sister, oh, you're going to get in trouble. You know what I mean? It's just hilarious. He'll erase all these comments. This is just funny. You're a coward, fat boy. Everybody knows it. Look at your erasing comments again. Oh, I'm going to be a talk show radio guy like Rush Limbaugh. Really, I'm going to be. I'm going to take, I don't want nothing to do with the public. I want nothing to do with the public. I can't take anything. King Trikk calling out the fake Minnesota cream. But look at no comments. He erases them all. This guy is a piece of work. This is a full-blown coward, man. This big fat drunk. He never got in the ring. Never got onto noggin. Oh, what a joke. What a baby. What a big baby. What a big baby. Just a big baby. I'll sue your ass. No, you won't, you fat idiot. You big fat punk. You can't even make it to your mailbox. You get your butt kicked by freaking little girls. That's why Irene O'Hara dominates you. You get bossed around by Irene O'Hara and takes your money. She's with other guys, man. She was with other guys. You don't even know it. He's so stupid. He hangs up on him time after time, year after year. Oh, she loves me. What an ignorant man. You really can. I can't make it to the bathroom though. Yeah, you're an ass whooper. Yeah, you're really a tough. Yeah, real. You're really real. I never even did a tough man contest. I'm real. It's all a pose. I'm Elvis. I dance around. I think I'm Elvis. Oh, I get in real fights. Yeah, real. Yeah, even real fight. Yeah, real. That's real. The Minnesota Steamroller. Oh, that's real. I'm a big farce. Look at he's racing comments again. I'm glad people are seeing this. They can go on his site. What a scam artist. I'm a rock-ribbed American conservative. Fake fight. Oh, fake fight. Yeah. Never been in the ring once. Never once. Never been. No, that never had. Yeah. See, the problem is there's histories of things. And there's people who know. And you can't just lie to everybody. You just can't lie. You just can't lie, Randy. You can't lie anymore, dude. You can't lie so much. You're a drunk glutton, dude. And she took your money and it was fake. And you never were a martial artist, dude. It's not real. You poop in your pants and your brain is gone, bro. Too much brandy, man. You screwed up your life, man. The union ruined your psychology. That's what unions, that's what real conservatives talked about with collectivism and unions, what it did to you. Steve Hansen, and everybody knows. Mark Olson, everybody knows, man. You can't lie anymore, man. You're just a liar, dude. You're really a drunk glutton and a liar. And everybody knows it, Randy. They know it, dude. It's fake. It's fake, dude. It's fake. It's fake. Okay? You're reaching. This guy sucks. No wife. How is that biblical? Lonely single guy. Who's lonely? Tons of friends. You're lying. Everything's a lie. Everything's to try to make yourself look better because you're so full of envy and arrogance, Randy. Everything's trying to make yourself look good because you're full of envy, because you can't compete for real in any real. Look, he's deleting comments again because his sister told him to do that. Look at, I can't compete, so I'll try to drag other people down. He did that at the academy. I can't really do it. No home, car, or wife. None of that's true. Why is that all lies, Randy? You're lying again. I have 3 vehicles. Oh, you have 3 vehicles, but I can't make it to the bathroom. Why do you need 3 vehicles? Paid for house. You're broke, dude. Man, she took all your money. You got no life. You're unhealthy. You're on like 20 pharmaceuticals and you're a drunk. You're competing with your betters, Seeley, and it doesn't ever work, dude. You're really super stupid, Randy. You're a dumb, dumb man. And you're a drunk and a glutton and a liar. That's all, dude. You're no big nothing. You're nothing, dude. You're nothing, bro. I'm worth 9 figures. What happened to the Bible you say you believe in? You can't love God and money? I'm worth 9. You're not worth anything, dude. You're pooping your pants on your chair, Randy. Sue has to wipe your butt and you can't make your own meals. What do you mean you're worth? You're worth nothing. You can't even go to St. Cloud to see Vance speak because you can't get up. You're living a lie trying to be better than your betters. You're stupid. You're uneducated, Randy. You're a dumb, out-of-shape, drunk glutton. And you're Sandy Reilly, dude. Virgin boy, that's another lie. You're just always lying about people. And you got no education, no military background, no fight back, nothing. You're a union socialist. That's what you are. You're a union socialist clocksucker. And Kurt isn't your brother, and you're always worried because you're on 30 pharmaceuticals, and that health care never worked for you. That's why you're sick. You're a sick man. And you're not spiritual either. You're false in every way. You are Sandy Reilly, the woke Shotokan, Kung Fu wannabe master. That's who you are. Sandy Reilly. And I don't want to deal with the public. I don't want to deal with the public. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. This is a Trump voter, too. This is a Trump voter. Why I won't vote for Donald Trump, that Babylon on the Hudson, Don, and that Jesuit shill J.D. Vance, in my kingly opinion. Anyways, enough with this silly boy who never did anything in his life. Elvis wannabe fat boy. He's like 500 pounds. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Anyways, King Trikk here, Nordic Confederacy, calling out the poser, Sandy Reilly, the fake one. And as the Mississippi Battlesnake slithers through Minnesota, he's going to go and see that boy, and there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do about it. He'll sit there and cry. Look at him. He's deleting comments again. This guy is such a coward. His name is Randy Seeley. He's from Clear Lake, Minnesota. He is nothing. And he wants to be something. And then he tried that at the academy, and guys beat him up, and he just had to go home to mommy, who said, keep that job, be a good union clocksucker. He's so fake. This guy's so... And Irene O'Hara, this whore that he was married to from California, who's having an adulterous affair with this guy and then taking his money back to her ex and spending it on her kids. This is so fake. Yeah, it's Randy Seeley, Clear Lake, Minnesota, Becker. He thinks he's a conservative Republican who votes for Trump, by the way. He's right there in Becker, Minnesota. He's totally false. This dude is totally... Look at... He's posting information, false information, then he deletes it. You gotta love this guy. You can go to his site, the Minnesota Steamroller. He says he's a media personality. He was going to be on talk radio. This is funny. This is really good. You gotta love this guy. Anyways, King Trikk here, Nordic Confederacy, reporting on the scam Union Socialist clocksuckers who penetrated the conservative movement. But we know what they really are. They're German Union Socialist clocksuckers, like Ginny, the one-legged German leprechaun. King Trikk, Nordic Confederacy, calling out the frauds. Calling out the frauds. This guy's so drunk all the time, grossly overweight. You should see him, man. He poops his pants. He poops his pants. Randy Seeley, Sandy Reilly, the woke Shotokan master. King Trikk, over and out.